Hello students, welcome in Babita science tutorial. Today I am going to continue our first chapter of class 8, that is a crop production and management, and it's a parts 2. Let's start now. Our first topic is, or we can say the next topic is basic practices of a crop productions. What's the meaning of the basic practices of a crop production? It means that various tasks performed by a farmer to produce a good crop is called the basic practices of a crop production. The basic practices of crop productions are, many steps are here. First one is a preparation of a soil. Second one is a sowing. Third one is a adding manure and fertilizers. Fourth step is fourth step is irrigation. Fifth step is protection from weeds. Next step is harvesting and storage. These all are the steps here. Now our first step is preparation of a soil. Now in the first step, preparation of a soil, we can done with the help of the plow. Plow, students, what is a plow? Plow is a one kind of the implement which we used in our agriculture, and the function of is that the plow is used for loosening and turning of the soil, and the plow is made up of the wood and iron. With the help of this one, we can easily prepare the soil, and the process of loosening and turning of the soil is called tilling or plowing. In the first step, we can say we can only loose and turning the soil with the help of the plow. Second is a sowing. Sowing means sow the seeds. No, so in the second step, farmers can sow the seeds with appropriate depth and the distance for the good productions of the crops. And in the second step, they can choose the good variety of the seed or healthy seed, and they can sow the seeds with the help of the seed drill. Students, seed drill is about here. Seed drill is a one kind of the implement which we will use in the agriculture. The definition of the seed drill is that a seed drill is, first of all, function of this one is that the seed drill is used for sowing the seeds, and the seed drill sow the seeds uniformly at a proper distances and depth. No, so the seed drills, we can say that it is a one kind of the agriculture implements which we used for the sow the seeds. Third point is adding manure and fertilizers. Now students, I told you earlier also, manure is a natural and fertilizer is a man-made. Means manure is made from the cow dung or waste products, dry leaves, straws, and many things. It's a natural one which can make the soil very humus and fertile. But fertilizer is made in the factories and is a man-made in which chemicals are present. Then we can use the manure and fertilizers to replenishment and enrichment through the use of a organic manure and fertilizer, means to increase the nutrients, to increase the nutrients in the, or to increase the humus and fertility of the soil. That's why we can use the manures and fertilizers. Use of a chemical fertilizers has increased tremendously with the introduction of a new crop varieties. I mean, they want to say that if we use these manures and fertilizers, then crop yielding is good here. Another is here fertilizer. The inorganic compounds, manure is organic compounds. Manure is organic compounds, and fertilizers is inorganic compounds. Why? Because organic compounds means carbon is a present, it's a natural, but inorganic compounds are those in which carbon is not present, and inorganic compounds containing nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. That is NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassiums. And fertilizers are made in the factories. Example is given here: urea. Urea is a good fertilizer which we use in our field to increase the fertility of the soil. Urea, ammonium sulfate, potash, etc. These three are the examples of the fertilizers. It's a manure. And manure, I told you, this one is a natural substance prepared from the decomposition. Decomposition means destroy or decompose of a plant and animal waste, cow dung, animals bones, leaves, this one all, no, by the action of your microbes. By the action of the microbe means bacteria can help, or microorganisms can help in the decomposition of the plants and animal waste. Now next point is our irrigation. Next is what, students? Irrigation. And I hope you will understand what's the meaning of the irrigation. Irrigation means to irrigate the field, no, or supply of a water to crops at appropriate intervals is called the irrigation. So and irrigation is a very important in practices of a crop production. Without irrigation, crop will not grow properly. Now here the two types of methods are given. First one is traditional methods, and second one is a modern method. In ancient time, people can use this method, that is a moat, chain pump, dheki, rahat. These are the traditional method, and this all are done by the human beings or the animals, no, and it's a time taking, and the wastage of the water also here. But nowadays modern method of irrigations are, these are the modern method of irrigation is sprinkler system and the drip system. Students, with the help of the sprinkler system and drip system, we can conserve the water also. Nowadays, farmers can use the sprinkler system and the drip system. In the drip system, water goes on the root. Water goes on the root, drop by drop. It means with the help of the drip irrigation system, we can conserve the water. And another is sprinkler system. In this one, water when water is pumped into the main pipe, and it comes out of the rotating nozzles with pressure in all the directions. No, so in this system, a network of pipes having rotating nozzles on their tops are linked to a main pipe. No, so in this way also, with the help of the sprinkler system also, we can conserve the water. Now students, our next point is the protection from weeds. Students, what the meaning of the weeds? Weeds means unwanted plant. Unwanted plant means unwanted plant is also grown with the main field, and which can take the nutrients from the soil, and your main field and your main crop will not grow properly because the weeds can take the nutrients from the field. Then this is also not a good. The what you will do, you can remove the weeds, unwanted plant from the main field. The weeding involves removal of a unwanted and uncultivated plants called weed. means unwanted plants which can grow in the main field. It is called the weeds. But students, here we can use the implements here, agriculture implements. Its name is a hoe, Hoe. Hoe is a hoe which we use to remove the weeds from the main plant. That is called the hoe. The hoe is what? It is the agriculture implement which we use to remove the weeds. Next topic is the harvesting. Harvesting means, students, harvesting is the cutting of the mature crop manually or by machine. Means when the crop is mature, then in the last we will cut the crops. That's process called the harvesting. Harvesting is the cutting of a mature crop manually or by machines. In the last, when the crops are harvesting, then what are we doing? In the last step is that it's a storage. No, then before storage, some processes are there. First of all, you will keep this cereals in the sunlight. You will remove the all the moisture from the seeds. Then after, you will pack in the jute bags, metallic bins, silos and granaries to protect from the pests like rats and insects. That this is called the storage. Now student, you will see here, proper storage of grains is necessary to protect from pests and microorganisms. Harvested food grains normally contain more moisture than required for a storage. Large scale of storage of grain is done in, where it will done in silos and granaries. We can use the here for the storage of grain. We can use the silos and granaries to protect from the pest, to protect from what here, from the pest in the process of a storage. So student, these all are the basic practices of a crop production, and it's a very important and these all tasks are performed by the farmers. So this much only, students, you can read this and you can understand this topic by yourself. And if you have any problem, then comment me in comment box. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.